We do fueling, we do maintenance, we do avionics, we do aircraft hangaring, we do aircraft servicing. So anything you need for your aircraft, we can provide. I'd been a pilot for many, many years, and when I retired from my first career in law enforcement, the opportunity to become a partner in Jet Air Group was offered to me, and I thought it would be interesting and challenging because I loved aviation, and it's grown into what it has become today. Well, sometimes they say when you make your hobby your business, you lose interest in your hobby, but that isn't the way it is in aviation. We have a lot of really interesting people that we deal with all the time, a lot of friendly people. Aviation is exciting. We have a lot of community events here. People come out and they're fascinated with aviation, and I've been that way my whole life and still am to this day. One of the things that we have that's very unusual, that even pilots that come in say, I've never seen that in an FBO, is we have a doctor's office here. And the doctor's office is for pilots that need a medical exam, which some pilots need every 6 months, some need every year, and some need every 2 years. So we have 2 doctors on staff that are actually my partners, and they do flight physicals right here. Then what happened was when we built the doctor's office with all the equipment needed for medical exams, we found there were other doctors that started renting that office for fitness for duty exams, insurance exams, things like that. So when they say build it and they'll come, that's truly was the story with that doctor's office. Signature Select is the biggest FBO network in the world. I think they're up to 130 FBOs all over the world, including Europe and Asia. I know they just opened one in Greece. They opened another one in Spain within the last month. And Signature is actually the Ritz-Carlton standard of FBOs. So when we looked at who do we want to partner with, and they looked at who do they want to partner with in Green Bay for the services we offer, it just seemed like a natural fit for us. They do the Ritz-Carlton training, customer service training. They do safety first training so that all of our people understand every customer is the same, no matter if he flies in a little 2-seat 150 or if he flies in a G650 Gulfstream. One of the things we do is every Packer game we have a multitude of aircraft here, and for example the playoff game last year with Dallas, we had 86 aircraft here on our ramp, and we offer services where we can hangar that airplane, and then we have attached garage stalls to that hangar, so we can actually load VIPs or anyone into a heated car in the in the middle of winter and take them right to the stadium. So that was another reason that our partnership with Signature really proved to be very effective, because a lot of the high-end clients, they like their anonymity, and they fly in, we put their airplane in the hangar, they unload, they get into a car in an attached garage, and they're off to the game. Some of the Packer players that fly with us have problems with people that follow them and want to take their pictures with them or with their vehicles. We can put them right into a garage stall. They can shut the garage door behind them and go off on their flight. I get a multitude of requests almost daily for different events people would like to have in the hangar. Well, the 2 events that are near and dear to my heart, the American Cancer Society. Every year we have a huge fashion show. We get 500 to 600 people here for that fashion show, and this year that benefit families of children with cancer. I had a daughter that died several years ago, and so I understand what those families are going through. And then we do CASA, which is for Court-Appointed Special Advocates for Abused and Neglected Children. We do CASA every year, and we have a huge event. When I was in law enforcement, CASA, we could see the advantages of working with a CASA advocate and how they stay with that family or that child and really help them grow. So I saw the value in that. So those are the 2 that are really near and dear to my heart, and we host those events every year. Then this year we're going to have our 2nd annual 5K Run the Runway. We're supporting 3 charities this year, local charities. We're supporting St. Vincent's de Paul, we're supporting Wisconsin Desert Veterans, and we're supporting the Brian Lavalette Foundation. 3 very good charities that really help people locally and nationally. and the 5K this year. It's always fun. We have a hangar party afterwards. You get to run on an active runway, not active at the time, but a couple hours before the run it's active, and a couple hours after the run it's active. We actually shut it down for about 4 hours, and people get to run a 5K on a very flat surface, and then have a hangar party afterwards, and we have a band and food, and just have a little, it's kind of a tailgate party for the season opener.